How's it going everyone? I'm Zfiles and today I'm going to be showing you the top 5 best base locations in the Sunken Forest. So coming in number 5, we have the area in front of the forest cave. So this place is really good because in the forest cave there's all those creatures that I'll show you soon, and you can sometimes tame them on some servers and on others you can't, but even if you can't you can still kill them and get all the meat and hide, keratin and chitin, and you can also get all the special cave loot. So right there's a little rock thingy you can build on, and before I showed you the under the tree with all the roots. That's kind of a good place to build. The raised rock is probably better to build. So now we're going in the cave. So there's so many carnivores in here. There's like all the dangerous carnivores and there are xenos. There's a bit of lag there because you're loading in the cave. So everything attacks you. Even the fairies attack you from like a mile away. They're not normal fairies. So I can't tame them on my server, but you might be able to on yours. That's just how my world settings are. So in here there's like U-turns, you can see right there. There's megalosauruses, aloes, Pelovias, baryonyx, capras. Yeah, there's the Pelovia. Microraptors, and there's rexes. That's the best one. Don't think there's any spinos though, so you just have to go with rexes over spinos, and you can get some really high levels. So right here you can see all of the creatures of how much meat you can get. Okay, so we're back outside the cave now. This is a good spot for PvE. It's not really good for PvP because it's so easy to destroy, especially the water pipes, because the lake is pretty far away from the actual spot. So here's the location: 11.8 latitude and 38.5 longitude. This base location is the worst out of the 5. So next we have number 4. This is pretty close to the other one. It's pretty safe. I'd say it's good for PvP and PvE. It's a raised cliff kinda area above the water. There's beaver dam right there, so you can get some cementing paste. This area is really flat and good to build on as well. And it's a good place to keep all your creatures. So a lot of people are recommending this spot, so I only put it on number 4 on this list. I'd say it's one of the best spots in the Sunken Forest, but there's still a lot more that are better than it, which is what I'll show you after this. So this one, it's not really that dangerous. Creatures are easy to deal with, and there's some pretty good materials nearby, like the beaver dam that I just showed you, and there's beehives all over the Sunken Forest, so you can find those pretty easily. And there's also water that's just below there, and there'll be some metal near you as well. So coordinates are 14.6 latitude and 9.5 longitude. So I'd say you should definitely build here for PvP if the spot isn't taken already, but you could try and do the next spots that are on this list. So it's basically just comes down to what's available. So the water is just down there. It's kind of difficult to get up to the base because the pipes will be exposed and other people can easily destroy it. There's also an explode note right here. So coming in at number 3 is another raised area. I'd say it's better than the past 2 we've had. Definitely better than the cave area, and some people would say the 4th area is better than this, but I prefer this one because it's not bigger, because this lake takes up so much area, but the lake is good because you can actually have a water source inside your base, so you don't have to have pipes sticking out. So this is good if you want to have easy access to water. There's still quite a lot of space to build, and it's not easy raidable. Not easy to be raided, and it's good for PvP and PvE. There's some metal down there as well, so there's pretty good resources. The gachas spawn a lot around here, which you really want. Gachas are so OP. So yeah, right here is the metal. It's pretty flat. It's not the flattest place. There's also a lot of stone and trees here, so if you just want those basic resources, it's pretty easy to defend for PvP because it's pretty raised area. It only has 2 entrances. There's one over here and one on the other side, so you can easily put turrets all over here as well, on all of this, like right here to my left. This kind of column thing. And you can also extend it even further if you want. If you want to do that for PvE, where it's more safe to extend, you can do that. There's a lot of like herbivores around here, so it's pretty peaceful for PvE. So the coordinates are 9.5 latitude and 28.7 longitude. So this place comes in at number 3. Coming in at number 2 is probably the largest place. As you can see, the entrance is huge itself. So there's a bit of lag here because it's just loading it in. So this is connected between the Badlands and the Sunken Forest, so that'll make it a little harder to defend, but since it comes from a tunnel from the Doomlands, so that makes it even easier to defend. It'll be hard to put turrets there though, so I doubt people will come from the Badlands side. I mean the Badlands, not the Badlands. And the other side is just the Sunken Forest side, which is pretty easy to defend against. That's the side we came from. So this place is so good because it's so huge, and there's also like 2 massive windows here. These are the coordinates on the GPS here. So here's one window, you can just put turrets all over there, and you can peek out of there to see if the enemies are coming. So this is really good for PvP and PvE, but it's kind of difficult to get water. There's a waterfall right there, so you can go to the top or bottom of it to put your irrigation system with all the pipes. It looks a bit glitchy down there though. I don't even know if there's actually water there. This might get attacked by corrupted pteranodons, since they can just fly into here. But if you have enough defenses, you should be fine. So this is really good for defending and just storing everything because it's so big. So this place comes in at number 2, and the lighting is also weird, so be careful of that. Coming in at number 1 is the secret hidden kinda tunnel base thingy. So as you can see, there's the waterfall, and behind there is one of the entrances to the whole thing. So lots of people are saying there was no like hidden bases like there was in Ragnarok and stuff like that, but it actually does, like right here. The other entrance is a lot easier to find, but this one, well, it actually is also easy to find, because if you're far away enough, you can't even see the water from the waterfall, so you can just see the hole. So it's not the most hidden thing. This is probably better for PvE, since it can be easily raided on PvP. And there's lots of water in here. There's 2 water sources that I'll show you soon. So that's the first one, just the river, and the other one is like a lake thing outside the window. So this place also has beehives, which is super useful because you can get all that honey. So here's one, there's another one right there, yeah, there it is, and there's one more further up. I couldn't find it though. So you'll have different locations for the beehives, but this tunnel will always at least have one, unless someone else on the server already took them all. I got really unlucky, so I only got 3 beehives. There's also rocks. there's no trees in here. For me, there wasn't any creatures spawning as well, and there's also not much metal, so it's not the best place for resources. But as you just saw there, that's the other water lake thing. People can come in from there with like their manigamas, so you'll need to set up defenses for that huge window. And the other entrance is up there. It comes from the Badlands, so you can get corrupted creatures attacking you, so you'll have to build some good defenses there. They don't come this far though, unless they're like chasing you all the way here. I never saw any corrupted creatures that came too close. And there's also like, there's the main entrance to the Sunken Forest. It's just the massive hole, and this one I never even knew it was here until the other day, and I was just exploring. So this is the other entrance that you need to defend against. So this place actually has 3 entrances, so that'll be a little bit harder to defend, but this place is still super good. So if you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful, subscribing and liking helps me out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.